This is an experiment in makeup for an experience in imagination and terror.
In 1967, film producer Arthur P. Jacobs and director Franklin Schaffner produced this rare test for their screen adaptation of Pierre Boulle's book, Planet of the Apes.
I was approached by Arthur Jacobs with a remarkable series of paintings of scenes that Arthur envisioned. And he then spent 2 years shopping it around. And he would go from studio to studio, and they would say, "What are you talking about? Spaceships? Talking monkeys? You're out of your mind. That's Saturday morning serials. Get out of here." Finally, Richard Zanuck, who was then running Fox, said, let's have a meeting on this. And Dick Zanuck said, these monkeys, they're really going to be actors, right, in makeup? What if people laugh at the makeups? We said, let's do a scene.
In this brief film, as in our intended picture, Charlton Heston plays the role of the astronaut Thomas, and Edward G. Robinson, Dr. Zaius.
Man here is an animal. Man here was an animal. He had no civilization. He wore no clothes. He thought no thoughts. He spoke no language.
Just a few feet from this tent, you found a cemetery, built and filled by a civilized race. A race which, according to you, never got beyond a crawl and a couple of grunts. You found more than a cemetery, Doctor. You found a question. Which came first, the chicken or the egg, the ape or the man?
Zanuck said, I'll take the test to New York and show it to the board. If they don't laugh, I'll do the picture. Richard took it to New York. They didn't laugh. And he said, okay, we're off.
Although there would be significant changes when it was finally brought to the screen, Planet of the Apes represented a radical departure from most science fiction films produced in Hollywood.
It was an entirely fresh idea for a film.
Okay. We're here to stay.
What interested me particularly about it was the dichotomy of Taylor's character.
I can't help thinking somewhere in the universe there has to be something better than man.
He was a harsh, embittered man who had become so disenchanted with his civilization that he literally leaves the earth. And then he finds himself in an alien planet populated by apes. And he is alone required to defend humankind.
You did it. You cut up his brain, you bloody baboon! Got it!
Written for the screen by Rod Serling and Michael Wilson, Planet of the Apes used its simian world as a backdrop for thought-provoking
You're afraid of me! What are you afraid of?
and highly entertaining social,
You know what they say. Human see, human do.
political,
Tell it. Why are all apes created equal?
Some apes, it seems, are more equal than others.
and religious satire.
The Almighty created the ape in his own image. He set him apart from the beasts of the jungle and made him the lord of the planet.
Smile.
With its revolutionary makeup by John Chambers and an experimental music score by Jerry Goldsmith, Planet of the Apes became one of the top-grossing films of the year and one of the best science fiction films ever made.
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!